evening, guys. Tony here. Saturday night. It's July the 3rd. I got a really good show for you tonight. A lot of interesting stuff happened in the last couple of days. If you haven't accepted the Lord Jesus Christ, do it today. We're running out of time. Steps in the description. Guys, I want to keep this video as short as I can because I want to get it posted tonight. I've been sitting on some information all day waiting for some confirmations from my son. He had some confirmations from God, but I was waiting on him because there was the information he gave me. I didn't understand. I had to wait to get some stuff straightened out. So now that I got it, I want to go over this with you. Very interesting stuff. I believe he's going to make a video about it too. But below the shofar, guys, it's in reference to Ezekiel 33:3. And of course, I forgot to mark the page here so I could go to it quickly. Actually, I did have it marked. Okay, Ezekiel 33:3. It says, "If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people." Basically, guys, that's all. It's just that I'm blowing the trumpet symbolically to represent the fact that the sword is coming. We all see it coming. I'm just trying to let everybody know to watch. And Jesus says he commanded us to watch, lest he come unto us like a thief in the night. We want to watch, and we want to warn others that time is short, that Jesus is coming soon to get right with him. Okay, so my son had given me, he had a couple dreams. Well, actually, he had 2 or 3 dreams here a while back. But I believe he's going to post those. I don't have, I have some stuff written down, but I'm going to let him, since he's going to make a video. Now, my oldest son, I'm not talking about Tyler, I'm talking about my oldest son. He's going to make a video. I'll give you the link to that when it comes available. So I'm just going to go over the last part of it, which I believe is the most, is connected more to right now, this time frame. I think the other ones are more like tribulation dreams type stuff. But anyways, he said that for the past, I guess the past couple months, he kept feeling like the Lord was showing him the number 24. And he was praying and asking, you know, Lord, what is your will for me? What is it you would have me do? And so this was actually yesterday. So he prayed that, and he opened the Bible to Matthew 24. That was what the Lord was showing. And I'm sorry, let me back up. The Lord, he was praying and opening the Bible. He kept opening it up to the same book of Matthew. And he said he did it like 4 or 5 times to make sure that there wasn't no creases in it or nothing, some way that it was just accidentally open, or he would accidentally thumb to that page by accident. That's what it was. And he says that he kept coming to Matthew 24. So anyways, the other night he prayed to God, what is your will for me? That's all he asked him. And he opened the Bible, and once again, it came to Matthew 24. So he said, he asked the Lord, what does this mean, Lord? What does 24 mean? So he closed the Bible and opened it back up. He had his right hand on one page, and his left hand was a couple pages behind on another page when he opened the book. So as he's holding, he read the first one in his right hand. He was actually on Nehemiah chapter 9. Now he said wherever his thumb was, or his finger was on the page, is where he was going to read. That's where he felt like God was going to lead him. So that's where he read. And here's what it said. It says, now is chapter 9, Nehemiah. Now in the 20th, now in the 24th day of the month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting. But he said all that he read was now in the 24th day of this month. That's where his finger was kind of like underlined it. All right. And so he said he opened back up. He filed back to where his other thumb was on the other page of the Bible. And it was actually still in Nehemiah, but it was Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 16. Okay. And he said where his finger was, he just read the little part where his finger was, and it says, this work was wrought of our God. Okay, so he felt like God was telling him that the 24th day of this month, the work of God would be wrought, basically, in a nutshell. That's what he felt. And he felt like God was telling him that because with the Matthew 24 and then the 24th day of this month, he felt like God was literally pointing him to this month. Now, right there, like you said, it says the 24th day of this month. It doesn't say anything about the calendar or anything, or even the month. It just says this month. So we know that the star calendar, this is what we talked about in the last video, the star calendar this month would have been the 3rd month, and today would have been the 23rd day, which makes tomorrow the 24th day. And that's why I wanted to get this out quick. It's already the 24th day of the 3rd month in Israel, according to that star calendar, which is God's sun, moon, stars. This was spoken a lot of in Barry All's videos of Brother Aaron, and we've talked about this before. Okay, so, and you guys know from the last video, and if you haven't watched that, guys, I recommend go back and watch it, because this will make a lot more sense if you watch that video. And there's been many videos where I've spoken about 323 the connection, and I won't get into that, but maybe a little bit here at the end. But first, just want to say that today is the 23rd day of the third month. Technically all the way till midnight over here where we're at. I mean, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in South Carolina. But now if you're in Israel, it's 7 hours ahead, and their days start in the evening. So sometime around 11 to 12 today, it would have already been the 24th day of the third month. So I don't know if it was actually, if the Lord was showing him tomorrow, or today and tomorrow, or if he was showing him the 24th, the actual 24th day of July, because on the 24th day of July, there's a full moon. Now, that was interesting. He said that he looked up, was trying to figure out like what was going to be happening in the stars, the sun and the moon, on the 24th of this month. And he figured out that it was a full moon. It was a waxing gibbous, which would be like the second day of the full moon. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 24th will be like the second day of the full moon. The 23rd and 24th. It's the full moon, either way. But anyways, he saw gibbous in the article that he read, so he looked up the word gibbous and what it meant. And of course, it meant it was something like come to fulfillment, the brightness of, or something like that. You know, gibbous obviously is the full moon. So we know that a lot of significant things have happened on full moons. I believe Dr. Barry All had talked about something about towards the end of this month too. Now, I have so many things in my mind right now, I'm getting confused. But so I think it was sometime around the end of this month, or somewhere around the middle to the end of the month. But anyways, the moon is full on the 23rd, 24th. The 24th is what we're talking about. So now, someone commented today and said that Mark Allison, 88, was talking about Obama, the painting of him with the watch, how it looked like it was at 3:23. I thought that that's what Mark said in his, I guess his name is Mark. I haven't really watched that many of his videos. But I guess he was talking about, he wasn't telling what was on. He couldn't read it. He goes, when he said what was on his watch, he said something else, like 12 something. But so I guess the person commenting was trying to say it looked like 324, or I'm sorry, 323. And it could have been. I've looked at it too. I couldn't really make it out. But the interesting thing was, at the very end of his video, he was showing about the iPet goat too. And everybody's probably seen, by now, seen something about this thing. Very creepy. I don't know exactly what it is, if it's a video game or a little animation or whatever, but it has some of the most creepy, satanic, Illuminati, secret society stuff in there that I have ever seen. And it's very creepy. He was showing Obama. He was showing his watch. He was showing just this weird symbols that was above him. And anyways, not his watch. That was actually his watch was in a painting. But in the iPad Go 2, Obama is actually in that too. So anyways, he shows this person with this robe on. It was like a white robe, and I want to say he had on like a red belt around him. But don't quote me on that. But anyways, he was kind of spiraling and spinning upwards into the full moon. So Mark was saying the full moon was going to be on the 24th, and 3 days after that's the 26th. So he's thinking that something about Obama coming back on the 26th. I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about lightning from heaven, because he just got through showing that there was a symbol that said lightning from heaven. It looked like the Prince, what he drew on his guitar. It looks something like that symbol, but it has like a lightning bolt or an arrow or something going from top to bottom. It looks, so he was saying that that's like lightning coming down, or lightning going up, or whatever, pointing up and pointing down, and like your soul going down. I don't know. Go watch his last video, Mark Allison 88. It's interesting. I just can't remember the details. But anyways, this person, like I said, was dressed in this white robe, was winding in like they were ascending up on a full moon. So there's that. So I already knew that this month, the end of this month, was high watch, and all through this month was high watch. I'm looking at today and tomorrow closely because of the connection with the 323 thing. I'm not saying things going to happen or that I'm really even expecting anything to happen as far as the rapture is concerned. But there could be something else. I know if you guys remember March the 23rd, just like I had said, probably a lot of things was going to happen, and a lot of things did happen on March the 23rd, and more than I even spoke of. But just that was just the most obvious stuff, and some of that was connected to me, but also was it with Israel, a big connection to Israel. So that was really cool. So there could be something like that going on. Or, guys, it could be something else. I mean, I've had a lot of comments and people seem to agree that the 4th of July would be a time when people's partying, drinking, marrying, giving into marriage, doing all these things and wickedness, and shooting off fireworks. I mean, if Jesus came, he could come quickly and snatch us out of here, and people wouldn't even know what. I mean, it would take them a minute to figure out what happened. It was just going to happen so fast. And I had that natural phenomenon that I saw in '96, July the 3rd, and I'm quite certain it was '96. I thought about it more and more, and like I said in my last video, I was kind of up in the air, but I'm 90% sure, I might even be 95% sure now, that it was definitely '96, the same year Independence Day came out. And I've got no way to even, I can't figure out a way to figure that out for sure. Because my brother Jack's dead. He's no longer, I don't know where his ex is living anymore. I don't know where anybody is to find out. As a matter of fact, he was remarried. I think that his wife that he was with then has actually passed away. So I got nobody to ask anyways. I don't know. I don't even talk to some of the family that came. That we were all a lot closer back then before everybody started to pass away. So, but I'm pretty sure it was 1996, which is ironic. Even if it was 97, okay. But the thing is, there were some things that happened in '97. I had bought a house out in the country. It was the first, like, regular house. I had a trailer. I bought a trailer originally. My first house was a trailer. I bought it. But the second one, I traded in the trailer on like a double wide, or it was like a one with the really thick walls, the 6-inch studs and all that. So that was way out in the country, and that's where we saw the phenomenon and everything. But I'm pretty sure because it was the timing of when we moved in, it had to be '96. It couldn't have been '97 because it was only a few years after that we moved out of there. Okay, so with that being said, we've got tonight is a high watch, and tomorrow's a high watch, and I mean, it's a high watch every day. I mean, let's just keep watching. But I think that's really interesting because my oldest son, don't really typically talk about dreams. I mean, he has them. He's talked about dreams and all, but he's never really been this excited about it. These dreams that he had was very realistic, very prophetic. And I don't want to even try to tell you what they were about because they were very long, and he had 3 of them. And so I'm pretty sure he's already uploading it, rendering it or something. So he should have it out probably tonight or tomorrow. And I'll get you a link to that when it comes out. At any rate, guys, stay encouraged. Like I said, I want to get this information out because if what he said is true, there could be a connection to the 24th being the 3/24 being tomorrow, even now, sometime tonight. Who knows? Midnight call tonight could be the time. We don't know. We could be it could be this minute, this hour. It could be next week. We don't know for sure, but it's certainly worth keeping sober, keeping your eyes open, for the purpose of watching. Jesus, I don't know if there's people that I know that drink, and I don't judge anybody. I don't drink, but there's people that I know that do, that I'm very close to. They're not alcoholics or anything, but they occasionally have a drink. And I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but Jesus said to stay sober. I certainly don't believe in getting drunk. Back in the day, I did it. I know. I mean, I went through the phases. When I was young, I don't do it anymore. But the point is, I think it's important these days to be sober. If you are going to have a drink for a celebration, be responsible and just don't get drunk. Know your limit. Drink one drink, one beer, whatever. I think it's important to stay sober when Jesus comes. I mean, I don't think it's because you're going to get left behind. I don't think anything like that. But I just think for your own self, you want to be sober and waiting and watching when Jesus comes because, we love his appearing and we don't want to disappoint him when he shows up. So just stay encouraged. Keep watching. High watch night tonight, tomorrow. I know I just probably made a bunch of people mad who was planning on going out and partying tonight or tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying that. But anyways, guys, I love y'all so much. I just want everybody to go. I'm ready. I'm ready whenever God's ready to come. I'm ready to go. And I don't want to rush it. I said that in one of my videos last week. I mean, last weekend. I don't want to rush it. You know, there's a lot of people going to perish after the rapture happens. And I don't want to rush it, but I believe that I already believe it's close anyways. And I know that God's timing is perfect. And so when his timing, he knows how many people he wants, how many people he's gonna save before the tribulation, and he knows how many people he's gonna save after. So it's in his hands, his perfectly capable, almighty hands. And I'm just here as an observer. I'm a servant. I'm just waiting on my Lord, just like you guys. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. When he's ready, I'm ready. I'm not going to go back into my house to take anything out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be running out. If I see him out the window, I probably won't take time to run out the door. I'm going to be climbing out the window. Guys, I love y'all. I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't accepted Lord Jesus, do it. Do it now. Guys, steps in the description. Believe the gospel. See you guys on the next video. If we're here tomorrow, if we're not, I'll see you in the clouds. But if we're here tomorrow, I may make a video tomorrow, or I'm sure I'm going to make another video by Sunday. And I'll talk to you then. Maybe we'll have some new developments and have some more information. There's a lot of things going on in the world too, guys. And I'm drawing this out now, but there's a lot of things going on in the world right now with Russia, with China, with all kinds of stuff going on, guys. The signs are all there. Just look to the skies, because that's where Jesus said. He said, look up, lift up thine heads, thy redemption draweth nigh. I love you all. See you next video. Bye.